So we got information recently that apparently Attack on Titan has about 3 more years worth of the story left. This is an interview from Antenna Japan from the editor himself, Kawakubo Shintaro, the editor of, Hajiyoshi Isayama's Attack on Titan series, and has revealed that the manga will not be slowing down anytime soon since the manga started in 2009. It's been 6 years. The comment is consistent with Isayama's recent claim that the story is approximately 60% finished, which is still approximately 3 more years left until the manga's completion. And there was also another little piece of information from the interview that the Shintaro himself wanted Isayama to draw the manga to appeal to the greater audience, and the two argue about this topic for an entire year as Isayama wanted to create an impactful manga. Now that's kind of interesting that his editor himself actually said, you gotta I'm guessing that's why we kind of went with this arc, really saying you need to make these characters a little bit more development, and he feel especially Isayama wants to kind of focus more on the actual story in the world than he does with the characters, and that he saw since the anime blow up, he's no, you Shintaro saying you really need to make these characters appeal to more of an audience. You need to get so I feel that's kind of why we had that sort of arc to give everyone some development and kind of break it down more like that. And that's kind of interesting to even see as well that we've actually we're over halfway done with the story. Personally as well, a lot of people kind of lost hype for the series recently because, the whole arc that just cleared up. Personally, it was a bit of a long arc, and it really wasn't, we was really expecting Attack on Titan ever since we had that huge arc that concluded around about volume 12, I believe, which was just absolutely amazing. And it was a pretty long, and it had some enjoyable moments. It gave some good character development to some characters like Historia, Eren, Mikasa, all of them. I thought it was pretty good to them, but it's yeah, I kind of did want to kind of get finished on this. So that's kind of interesting. I already thought that we was around about 3/4 of the way done with the story, and there was another article quite a while ago that was saying that the actual Attack on Titan series was gonna have, I believe it was 5 more volumes. This was during volume 11, I believe, when it was out in Japan, and then the ending got kind of leaked by one of his editors, and it was yeah, get the fuck out of here. So that's very interesting to see that, and it's honestly, there's a lot more mysteries to be be raveled up in the series, and honestly, I feel the way they've been trying to do with it, trying to bring more hype with it, and having articles like this, and not to mention as well, they keep throwing stuff in to keep people still interested in Attack on Titan. We had the recap movies, we had the original, live action movies. We also as well had, the OVAs that are coming out, not even to mention as well, we've got that new series as well, the Junior High. So I feel Japan is kind of taking it a little bit more serious, trying to keep that hype around the series. Yeah, no, there's still stuff this, this, until they can get to season 2, which they did confirm that will be airing sometime in 2016. They've been working on that for a while, so I'm kind of looking forward to what they've actually got in mind for season 2, how much they're going to do. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's as well as safe to say I do more out of the anime format of Attack on Titan than I do with the manga, and it's just honestly really fun. I mean, like I said, guys, I enjoy the series. I pick up the recent volume, and I think the next one's going to come out in December. I'll be picking up that as well. But if we're going to put into not including if we put one chapter, they're saying it's going to end in 3 years time, and normally a year we get about 4 chapters in a volume, which that probably make around about 3 volumes a year we get. So if we put that into consideration, that would be 21, 24, 27, near 30 volumes. If we're just going, it's exactly 3 years time. Maybe a bit of change as well. Let's just say that the series will probably end around about near to 30 volumes to late 20s. So that's kind of crazy to see that. Yeah, the Attack on Titan series collection I got is going to be double that, and that's just interesting to see that. I'm kind of really curious to see what he's got in mind, and honestly, I think that's kind of cool. See a big, long, ongoing monthly like that. The longest monthly I know since then was probably around about Claymore or something. That was about 20 odd volumes as well. But honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad it's a big successful, long, ongoing series like that, Claymore, Soul Eater, and I'm really looking forward to see what he's got in mind. And let me know what you thought about the article itself. Are you generally curious about, that it's got 3 more, years left of the series? Not to mention as well that we're over halfway done. I kind of, I said, I already thought that it was around about, 3/4 of the way done, or we were getting really near to the finale of the series. But, yeah, I'm really curious about that. But let me know in the comment section down below. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.